supplements. Why? Because the human body needs nutrients from the foods, not the food itself. Now to get all the nutrients we need, we'll have to eat a lot of food. I'm not talking about the RDA levels, which is the minimum levels you need, so that you won't get vitamin deficiency diseases like scurvy, rickets, and beriberi. What I'm talking about is optimal levels of nutrition, which is way more than the minimum. When we have optimal levels of nutrition, our bodies work perfectly, we don't get sick, we have energy, we have no problems getting up in the morning, and we don't need a coffee or energy drinks to get us through the day. I mean, I have not been sick in 7 years and I never want to get sick. Especially now, the coronavirus is spreading exponentially. The fact is, new contagious diseases come along every now and then. The yellow fever, the Spanish flu, the whooping cough, and more recently SARS, and we're now in an epidemic due to a new strain of the coronavirus. The bad news is that coronavirus is highly contagious. The first case was detected in December 2019. As of today, over 80,000 people were infected in more than 50 countries. The impact of the virus is threefold. Our health is of course impacted. Our financial markets crashed. And our social life is also impacted. Now the financial market crashed last week in fear of the virus. Hotels and factories are shutting down. Our economy is impacted in a big way. Even the Summer Olympics may be cancelled. And that's a big deal. If you're an athlete practicing for 4 years for the Olympics, now you have to wait another 4 years. That's devastating. Many world travelers are asked to self-quarantine for 2 weeks. That means you're stuck at home for 2 weeks. That's enough to drive me insane. We all need social interactions, and that's just not going to be easy for anybody. The bottom line is, while we all should be trying to avoid the virus, ultimately, the best way to shield our bodies is to boost our immune system. The good news is that not everyone that caught the virus dies. Many actually recovered. It depends on how strong your immune system is capable of fighting off these viruses. So, here's the #1 foundational supplement that you absolutely need to boost right now. Vitamin C. I'm not talking about just eating an orange. Now, in honor of Linus Pauling Day, which is February 28th, Dr. Linus Pauling, sometimes known as the father of vitamins, decades ago advocated for 1,000 milligrams or higher of vitamin C as a way to prevent and treat serious medical conditions such as cancer and heart disease. And new research supports his theory. One medium-sized orange has about 70 milligrams of vitamin C, which means if you want to be optimal, you need to eat 14 of these a day. Unless you want to spend your day eating oranges, I suggest you take a supplement. Unfortunately, not all supplements are made equal. The supplement industry is not regulated the same way as the pharmaceuticals are, which means that what's on the label may not be what's inside the bottle. And within the bottle, each pill may have slightly different contents. So for me, I would go to websites such as consumerlab.com, or I refer to the nutritional guide. What you want to look for in a supplement, there are 3 things to consider. Now, the purity, bioavailability, and formulation. Purity clearly means the supplements that you're taking only contains what they put on the label without any foreign materials, chemicals, toxins, or even heavy metals. Bioavailability means that when you take this supplement, it is actually going to be absorbed into your cell. Now, our body are made of cells, and if the nutrient doesn't get into our cells, then it's no use. Formulation means that it is in the right proportions. It's like baking a cake. You have to carefully measure out the flour, the sugar, the water, all the ingredients that has to be in perfect proportions, otherwise the cake just won't turn out. It's the same thing with nutrition. Your body needs nutrition in the right proportion and amounts. Now, a few years ago, there is a New Zealand man who got really sick. The hospital couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. He's just dying quickly. They tried giving him all sorts of medication and treatments and nothing worked. Finally, just before they're going to pull the plug on him, the hospital grudgingly agreed to give him intravenous vitamin C. And guess what? Miracles happened, and he was fully recovered in just a few days. And you can watch his story here on YouTube. Now, more than ever, it is really important to keep your immune system up. One of the other benefits of vitamin C is that it supports collagen production in our bodies. Collagen, I'm sure you've known, keeps us looking young and supple. I'm turning 50 this year and I won't be advertising my age unless I'm confident about how I look. And if you're watching me on video, I'm not wearing any makeup at all. There's no makeup, no touch-ups. This is how I naturally look. The last thing that I want to add is that if you have tried taking supplements and nothing seems to work, then you may have a bigger problem. Here's what I mean. Our cells are protected by a layer of fat membrane, and toxins are also attracted to fats. Meaning if you're high toxicity, your cells may be coated with toxins, and these toxins are blocking your cells from getting the nutrients. If you think that may be you, then you may need to take the next step and get tested. I hope this helps, and I really wish you stay happy and healthy.